Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesa Shunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine Om Jnana Timirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaya Dati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Juta Padakavalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Serupam Sagrajatan Sahagana Raghunatan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sadvadotam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Visabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Vipasindubhya evacha Patitanam pavanebhyo Vaisnavebhyo namo namaha Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasati Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Reading from Bhagavad Gita as it is, translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada, chapter 4, text 20. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Chakva karma pala sangam Nitya tripto nirasraya Karmani abhipavritopi Naiva kinchit karoti sa. Somebody else?
Yakta karma pala sangam
Chakva karma pala sangam
Nitya tripto nirasraya
Nitya tripto nirasraya
Karmani abhipavritapi
Karmani abhipavritopi
Naiva kinchit karoti sa
Naiva kinchit karoti sa.
Yaktva karma phala
Chakva karma pala sangam
Nitya tripto nirasraya
Nitya tripto nirasraya
Karmani abhipavritopi
Karmani abhipravritopi
Naiva kinchit karoti sa
Naiva kinchit karoti sa. Mataji. Chakva karma pala sangam Nitya tripto nirasraya Karmani abhipravritopi Naiva kinchit karoti saha. Chakva, having given up, karmapala asangam, attachment for fruitive results, nitya, always, tripta,
Tripta,
being satisfied, nirasraya,
Nirasraya,
without any shelter,
without any shelter,
karmani,
Karmani,
inactivity,
inactivity,
abhipravrita,
Abhipravita,
being fully engaged,
being fully engaged,
api,
Abhi,
in spite of,
in spite of,
no,
Na,
does not,
does not,
eva,
Eva,
certainly,
certainly,
kinchit,
Kinchit,
anything,
anything,
karoti,
Karoti,
do,
do,
saha,
Saha,
he,
He,
abandoning all attachment to the results of his activities, ever satisfied and independent, he performs no fruitive action, although engaged in all kinds of undertakings. Everybody, please repeat after me. Abandoning all attachment
abandoning all attachment
to the results of his activities,
to the results of his activities,
ever satisfied
ever satisfied
and independent,
and independent.
he performs no fruitive action,
He performs no fruitive action,
although engaged
although engaged
in all kinds of undertakings.
in all kinds of activities.
Purport. This freedom from the bandage of actions is possible only in Krishna consciousness when one is doing everything for Krishna. A Krishna conscious person acts out of pure love for the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, he has no attraction for the results of the action. He is not even attached to his personal maintenance, for everything is left to Krishna. Nor is he anxious to secure things, nor to protect things already in his possession. He does his duty to the best of his ability and leaves everything to Krishna. Such an unattached person is always free from the resultant reactions of good and bad. It is as though he were not doing anything. This is the sign of akarma, or actions without fruitive reactions. Any other action, therefore, devoid of Krishna consciousness, is binding upon the worker, and that is the real aspect of vikarma, as explained herein before. Chakva karma palasangam nityo tripto nirasraya britopi naiva kinchit karoti sa. Again, the translation. Abandoning all attachment to the results of his activities, ever satisfied and independent, he performs no fruitive action, although engaged in all kinds of undertakings. So, this is the description of a sadhaka, one who is aspiring for perfection in a human form of life. Sadhaka means a person who is very sincere, very determined to go back home, back to Godhead. He will do anything and everything for the pleasure of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And this is the mood in the spiritual world. They will perform everything to please the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And for them, they will not care to know whether Krishna is God or not. It is others who will say, oh, if Krishna is God, then I will love him. No, for the Brajabasis, for the inhabitants of Goloka Vrindavan, it doesn't matter whether Krishna is God or not. That doesn't matter at all. It's not of their concern. What is their concern? They can serve Krishna all the time. Krishna all the time. This is the Vrindavan mood. There's no condition. They don't even care for the result for themselves. In the material world, in the mundane platform, they will do things knowingly that there will be something in return for whatever they will do. In the spiritual world, no. If they please Krishna, it's up to Krishna to reward them or not. That should be our mood also. This is the mood of pure love. Um, Nothing, no expectation of return. Pure love means I always wanted to do anything and everything for the pleasure of the Supreme Lord. And if he reciprocates, it's up to him. If he doesn't reciprocate, then thank you also. Mhm. That is not so easy to attain. In the conditioned state, we always want something in return. As the saying goes, what's in it for me? Are we in that condition? We're trying. That is the topmost level. The Brajavasis mood is like that. And that is the meaning of pure love. I will do anything and everything for the Supreme Lord, Shri Krishna. He is my Lord. Whether he's God or not, it doesn't matter. I will give everything. And I will do all of my activities for his pleasure. It says here, um, one is not being attached to the result of his activities. He's always satisfied and he always depends on the Supreme Personality of Godhead, neither for fruitive result, no, it doesn't matter. So even the simplest things that they will do will be for the pleasure of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So says here, the freedom from the bondage of actions is possible only in Krishna consciousness. That means no more karma. When we perform activities for our own sense enjoyment or for sense enjoyment of our dear ones and loved ones, family, then it's not possible to attain love of God. It is tinged. It is what you call conditioned love. Okay, I will do things for Krishna, for his pleasure, but I want also something in return. That is not pure love. Pure love means I will do anything and everything for Krishna. And again, if he reciprocates to me, if he gives me happiness, no, that is condition. He doesn't even care. That means pure. If he gives me happiness, then I'll be continuing to serve him more and more. No, that is not pure love. Pure love means if he reciprocate to me or not, I don't care. That doesn't matter as long as Krishna is happy. Ah. So when we do everything for Krishna without expecting anything in return, even for my own happiness, that is pure love. If I expect something, then that is conditioned love. It'll be karma. There'll be karma. There'll be a reaction also because it's not pure. That means it's like when Prahlad Maharaj was being offered by Lord Nrsingadev some benediction. I want to give you some benediction, some boon. Tell me, whatever you wish to have, whatever you desire. Prahlad Maharaj says, no, If that will be the case, then it'll be just like a business transaction. I want to do something for you, and I'm expecting something from you. So that's a mundane world. That love is not really love. Something the boy will love the girl, but then the boy is expecting something that the girl will give back to the boy, to him. No, that is not pure. That is conditioned. So pure love says here, a Krishna conscious person acts out of pure love for the personality of God, and therefore he has no attraction for the results of the action. He's not expecting anything. That is very high. Only the Brajavasis can have that kind of mood. Huh? In our conditioned state, we always want something. If I do this for Krishna, Krishna, please, I want this in return. It's a mundane transaction, business transaction. People will not work. They will say, yes, I love my work because I have something that I will have salary. Huh? You can ask some. You will say, yeah, I love my work. But others, they hate their work. But they still continue to work. Why? Because they get the money by the end of the month or, or by the end of the week. They hate what they're doing. But they keep doing it because they're expecting something in return. Pure devotee of the will do anything and everything, even in a very austere condition. They don't expect anything in return. They just want to see Krishna happy. Hmm. So we should not expect Krishna to do service for us. Oh, I'm doing service for Krishna, so Krishna should reciprocate. There is a story of Rupa Goswami. So he had a desire to please his elder brother, Sanatan Goswami, to prepare sweet rice for him. But they're in the middle of nowhere. But he wished and he prayed to the Lord that I wish to have a preparation of sweet rice for my elder brother, Sanatan Goswami. So a 12-year-old girl came with all the ingredients, the rice, first class rice, milk, cow's milk, sometimes sugar, sometimes you can put this camphor in sweet rice, and also what do you call this, saffron, all the best, highest quality. So, but he didn't recognize who is this 12-year-old girl. So he started to cook, and then when Sanatan Goswami came, he was surprised. Rupa Goswami already cooked the sweet rice and everything. So he offered to Sanatan Goswami, here's some nice sweet rice for you because I wish from Lord Krishna to have sweet rice to be offered to you. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, there's this 12-year-old girl. She came. And Sanatan Goswami, okay, please describe me. This 12-year-old girl. Oh, she looks very beautiful, very attractive. She's wearing a blue sari. And then Sanatan Goswami, that must be Radharani. See, usually when one is in pure love, Even if you see Krishna in front of you, you will not see him being Krishna. Yogamaya will come and put that curtain not to see Krishna or Radharani. And so, yes, we should not expect that reciprocation that if and Sanatan Goswami says, you should not have asked the Lord. You should not have asked the Lord for a favor or your desire to be fulfilled. But Rupa Goswami says, but this is for you. I'm not asking for me. I'm asking the Lord. I wish, and it was fulfilled. It is for your own pleasure, my dear elder brother. Yes, still you should not ask. So even this is just to show us that in the highest platform of bhakti, that they don't ask for anything. Nadanam na janam na sundarim kavitam bhajagati isakamayi. I don't want any nadanam, wealth, nadanam, najanam, nasundarim, name, fame, women, position. Only want your pure devotional service, birth after birth. That is the highest level. And Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given us the example how to be on that platform. It is not so easy because in a conditioned state, we always want something in return. Or we will serve Krishna and then expect something that makes us happy. Even though the reciprocation of the Lord, automatically when we serve the Lord, we become happy. That's part of the service. It's not the reward. So that's why we keep on serving. Even in the conditioned state, we have a little bit of glimpse or a drop, not even a drop, a fraction of a drop of that bliss that goes along when we serve the Supreme Lord without any self-interest. That's very high. That's very seemingly unreachable. Seemingly unreachable. It's like here in Krishna Balaram Mandir. I don't find anywhere in the world. I traveled many places all over the world that a donation will be announced. Well, they will. They announce it like in Mayapur if you give like few lakhs of rupees. But here, a little bit of donation for Raj Boga offering. It's not much. It's only like a drop in the bucket. And they want to hear their names. So, yes, I feel good. I feel good when I hear my name. There was a study showed that they did a study. What is the sweetest word that one wants to hear in America? And the number one answer that came up is your name. So, yes, yes. Oh, my name is being heard. I feel very, very good. And this is actually, it says that when you give a donation and it remains anonymous, an anonymous donor gave that donation, you'll get more pious credit than if your name is mentioned. So some, they want, which is more important, your name or the donation? No. In the conditioned state, the name is more important. In the pure, unalloyed love, you don't even want to hear your name. and you still want to give. So this should be our mood. We don't want to be recognized, but automatically one will be recognized. A devotee of the Lord automatically is very famous all over the world because out of his unalloyed love for Lord Krishna. Now, we have many examples like that, just like Jayananda Prabhu. Uh, he was the first temple president in San Francisco. And he's a temple president, but he will be uh, bringing the garbage outside. He'll be fixing the cars. He'll be the first one to wake up in the morning. He'll be the last one to take rest. And when Prabhupada will come, he will ask, "Where is Jayananda?" And then when he left his body, Prabhupada says, he went back home, back to Godhead. So we should be like that. We don't need any recognition to be the number one book distributor or number one pujari or number one devotee. Krishna knows what we're giving, what we're doing. So, says here, he is not even attached to his personal maintenance, for everything is left to Krishna. He doesn't have to aspire anything. He'll be maintained. It's like the father knows what the needs of the child. The child doesn't have to ask, "Father, I need this. Father, I need that." No, automatically the father or the parents will know what are the needs. And there was a saying in the early days, Krishna provides. They're able to maintain themselves, even though considering that they're not so opulent in those days. But because the devotees, the disciples of Srila Prabhupada, they were 100% onto the mission. So everything is being provided. They don't know how they'll be able to maintain themselves, but it happens. Krishna provides. Nor is he anxious to secure things, nor to protect things already in his possession. He doesn't hanker for things that he doesn't have, and he doesn't lament for nasochati, nakangshati. That's right, nasochati, nakangshati. Everything is being provided, being maintained by the Supreme Lord. He's not anxious to secure things nor to protect things already in his possession. Unlike in the conditioned state, those who are rich, you will find their property fully guarded. There'd be like big dogs, Doberman dogs, or German shepherds. There'll be electric fence everywhere. They feel insecure. They'll have so many security guards. They cannot sleep at night because they were thinking, "Oh, someone may come and burglarize my place and will take everything that I have." No. A pure devotee of the Supreme Lord, he understood and he knew that Krishna will always protect him. And because he has everything that he needs at the same time, Krishna knows how to maintain him. He does his duty to the best of his ability and leaves everything to Krishna. Are we like that? He does his duty to the best of his ability and leaves everything to Krishna. We do our duty again, The whole Bhagavad Gita is like that. Do your duty and do not worry. I'll take care of everything. This is the message of the Bhagavad Gita. Don't be attached to the result of your activities. And your main purpose is just to satisfy, please me, follow my instruction. Everything will be taken care of. Everything will fall into its place. Such an attached person is always free from the resultant reaction of good and bad. It is as though he were not doing anything. He's doing his duty, but he should not be attached. This is the problem. Once we become attached, then there'll be suffering and pain. And then Prabhupada says, in this world, there is no such thing as good. Everything is bad. Even the good is bad because it's not pure. Only pure goodness is good. So there's no such thing as, because it is our mental speculation. Oh, this is good and this is bad, mundane wise. But if it's for Krishna, then it's on the transcendental platform without any ulterior motive. So we should be unattached. We should be, what's that? Not attached. Then we will be always happy. We will become free from all of these sufferings and miseries. I was reading this morning. It says, the last person, or when you close your eyes at night, will be the result either of your happiness or your miseries. Listen again. The last person, when you close your eyes at night, will be the result either of your happiness or your pain. So who do you think the last moment when you close your eyes, when you sleep at night? It'll depend. Either your happiness or your pain. So who should we think at the last moment when we close our eyes before going to sleep? Krishna or our Guru Maharaj? Or a devotee that we love? Sometimes this happens. Oh, I hate that devotee. Yeah, that is conditioned, right? Because we're still conditioned. You may think, yeah, I don't want to see his face. I hate that devotee. That means there's pain. Correct or not? Yes. So we should be always thinking good for the benefit of others. This is a sign of akarma. This is akarma, or actions without fruitive reactions. Any other action, therefore, devoid of Krishna consciousness is binding upon the worker, and that is the real aspect of vikarma. Vikarma means it binds us. Actions performed, and Krishna not being the center will bind us, because when we perform those activities, it is for our own benefit, not for Krishna. Okay, we stop here. Is there any points or any comments on this one? Yes, Prabhu.
Even the pure devotee, he loves Krishna because whatever he has read or heard, from that he has come to the conclusion that this is the only person who is worthy of love, who will reciprocate with me at the highest level than anyone else.
Krishna feels obliged always. But the devotee doesn't think that if I do this to Krishna, then he will reciprocate. That is the highest platform that he may or may not reciprocate. I will still would like to please Krishna. And based on what we've heard, the unalloyed love for Krishna that the gopis have for Lord Krishna should be the way how I should follow in their footsteps. I should do like that because they gave up everything. They give up their even they go beyond social norm, moral values. They don't care about that. Um, so that should be our aspiration. We should aspire for that, and it's not so easy. Um, It says here, Prabhupada says, if one has a motive, even though he discharges his devotional duty, he will not be able to reach the stage of pure love of Godhead. I repeat that one. Or if one is thinking, I'm engaged in Krishna consciousness, in Krishna's devotional service, because I want such and such an opulence, that desire may be fulfilled. Yeah? But he will never get such unalloyed love of Krishna as the gopis had. It may be fulfilled. We have that desire. We will do our duty, but I want something for myself, and it may be fulfilled, but he will never get love of God. So ultimately, how to reach that platform where I don't want anything except to love Krishna, to please him, to make him happy. So we have to follow in the examples of the Brajabasis, or the example of our Guru Maharaj, how they perform every step of their life only to please Krishna. And the Vaishnavas. Yeah. We need like spiritual heroes in our spiritual life. You know, just like the materialists, they have a cricket hero or Bollywood hero. They follow them, whatever they do. So we should follow in the footsteps of our spiritual hero. That's very important. We need to have like an idol, spiritual idol. Mhm. Yes. Any other points? Yes, Prabhu?
Bharat, like there are two kind of moods. Like as we go when we go to Gokul,
Two moods.
two kind of moods. Like,
Yeah.
One is like that when we go to Gokul,
Mhm.
there this what we call this. These pujaris, they say you laugh in front of deities. They say ha ha like this. Yes. And second,
There's a laughing yoga also, right? That will not make you happy.
but they say like that.
They say like that because they want you to give money there in the donation box or something.
And second kind of mood is like when we.
You will only become happy when you chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. It's not just like, hey, okay, follow me. You will laugh because I'm laughing like that. Or or you will laugh to yourself also that you are saying like that. You're laughing, but that laughing only when you're laughing. After that, you become miserable again. Yeah? There's a laughing yoga nowadays, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you go to the city, you see a lot of old people, they're all laughing together. That will not make you happy, ultimately. And
And another kind of mood, like as we hear in our parampara, that when we chant, we should be like a son is crying for, like a baby is crying for mother.
Yeah.
So this kind of another mood is there.
Mm.
So like which of the both, like we should be like when we come in front of deities or when we chant. So which kind of mood should be there? Like
Which kind of mood?
like we are no problem as it we have no problem. We are just no limitation, nothing. Just we are. Just
We should consider ourselves to be really fallen in front of the deities. I don't have any other shelter except you. So you please help me get out of this miserable condition of life. And then when you see the deities reciprocating their beauty, you become attracted to them. You feel happiness. You feel satisfaction. So there are different kinds of prayers. Prayer of gratitude, prayer of pleading for help. Huh? Yeah. We should be like that. We should thank the Lord for having us here in Vrindavan. We are unqualified. It is only due to the mercy of our spiritual master, the Vaishnavas, that we are here. Shrimati Radharani. We should be thanking them every day, but asking also begging them for their mercy, even though this is mercy already. Being here in Bhagavad Gita class, be able to having the Sangha of Vaishnavas, this is mercy already. How many out of 7 billion people? Is that correct? 7 billion?
8.
It'll be 8 soon. And India is over 1 billion. We are the most populated country in the world. How many out of 1 billion people actually having this kind of fortune that we have? It's very rare. This is not by chance. There must be some desire within our heart also. That's why we are here. So we should not take it for granted. And the problem here is we become familiar. Oh, others who don't live in Vrindavan and they've heard that you live in Vrindavan, oh, I wish I'm like you. They will say, oh, you are from Vrindavan, you live in Vrindavan. Oh, how fortunate you are. But then for us, taking it easy. No. The best thing to be in Vrindavan is also to spread Vrindavan. However, you distribute books. I saw this one boy. You're distributing books. Children distribute books. Be in the 24-hour kirtan. Go out, do some prasadam distribution. We go every day to Radha Kund, Food for Life program. Why not? 1 or twice a week you go. Ask Nilamada Prabhu. I want to do some service, serving the Dambasis. Wouldn't it be nice, isn't it? Huh? Don't be too comfortable in your ashram. Do something while still you're breathing. I saw this one Mataji, oh Krishna, she's so old. She's having this, like, when you're young, or when we're young, we had this, what do you call, cradle? Huh? Walker. And she's so old. She's so skinny. And she'll come to the temple every day. And then she will walk. I saw her this afternoon. She's barely able to walk. And no one is assisting her. And this devotee is going back to Godhead for sure. 101%. But while we're still young, a little bit, able to move, do some service. for Krishna, practical service. Unless you have a taste for chanting that you can chant 64 rounds every day. That is another thing. But who has that taste? So you try to serve Lord Krishna and his devotees. Any other points or question? Okay, we stop here now? Yes or no? Yes, okay. Srila Prabhupada K. Nitaya Gaur Sitanath Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Hari Om Tat Sat. Dhanyavad. Hari Hari. Hare Krishna.